What do you guys want to talk about?
And I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all.
It's St. Louis.
Welcome to the A-Train Show. And now here's your host, the A-Train, Arlington Lane.
Yeah, true chatter. Yeah, I think it's time for more true chatter. Born every day 100 new fake rappers. We got too many powers, too many actors. But us brothers only good for entertainment.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this edition of the A-Train Show, the A-Train Arlington Lane with Pastor Robert Bailey Jr. Pastor Bailey is on his way, we hope. And but in the meantime, man, we got a big day. Big. Like real big, like crazy big.
Whoop-de-damn-do.
Come on, Derek, it ain't that bad. It is a big day. It's the NBA trade deadline. Lots of trades are going down today. Of course, we got the big game coming up on Sunday, and I think it's a big day, Derek. Don't be this way, man.
Whoop-de-damn-do.
Derek, really? Seriously? It's a great day. If you're a sports fan, today is a fantastic day. Especially after getting the news last night of all the trigger being pulled. Especially this one. This one still gets spin. You see that? All the things that man said, he pulls the trigger and says, that's where I want to be. Golden State gets Jimmy Butler. Andrew Wiggins goes to Miami. And it looks like he's staying along with Kyle Anderson. And I'm sitting back looking at this like the trading deadline is better than the freaking season this year. Now, what does that mean for in Golden State? They do get a dog in Jimmy Butler, and probably they get a true scoring option, a dude that's ready to play and ready to showcase why he's supposed to be on the court after being absent for quite a while. Thanks, Pat. But now he's going to get an opportunity to play with Steph Curry, and even I think he even got an extension as well for 2 years with the Golden State Warriors. So he'll be around for a while. So yeah, that's everything to Golden State. I know Golden State fans are loving every minute of this. And I'm sitting back and I'm like, really though? Really though? But here we are. They got the job done, pulled the trigger, and boom, we got a big also tonight, folks. Make sure y'all tune in to the X-Fan show. Back on again tonight Thursday, 7 p.m. right here on Fuel Sports Network. We'll have TJ Bernieri from the Memphis Showboats, who is the wide receivers and tight ends coach, and he'll join us to touch a bit on the UFL. And but yeah, man, I'm looking at these Shams moves, man. You know how Sham does. You know it. Oh man. And you know what? Shout out to the ladies over at the A-Team with RC. They had a great guest on last night with Renee Washington. And Renee is an amazing individual, and I'm grateful that she was able to give more than what she was told. And you know how the conversations usually go. The conversation is going well. You're going to add more to the mix. So, thank you so much for Renee for coming on our Fuel show. The A-Team and the A-Team for doing a fantastic job with the show itself. So I did have a hand in it, but it was all about the ladies. And if anything, they did a phenomenal job. I had to rag a little bit on the ladies and whatnot, all those that are Chiefs fans, and letting them know what they're in store for in this game against the Eagles. I really want to get some WWE in, but I don't know. We'll see how this day goes, especially with what has transpired over the last few hours with this trading deadline. I've been trying to keep up with what Shams got going on. The other big trade I just seen, that rookie Dalton Connect has been traded. And I was like, I can hear a lot of Laker fans sitting there saying, what are they doing? What is Pelinka doing? And there it is. Remember, if you have been following, a lot of fans have said it, and there have been insiders that have said it, that the Lakers need a big man. So they went out and got one. May not be one that you know or one that you like, but they went out and got one. And you can see that from Shams. Lakers traded Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish, and a 2031 unprotected first round pick. And it says a 2030 pick, it looks like, to the Charlotte Hornets for center Mark Williams. So they got their big man. That's what they wanted. And that's where we're at. You know what I mean? So, hey, folks, if you get a chance, make sure you jump in with us on our YouTube channel. And you can catch the show there as well. I don't know why my thing won't allow me to do that, but I'm going to do that today. All right. So make sure that you tune into us on YouTube. And I'm at home. Yeah. Boom. Sometimes I got to do things while I'm in the middle of the show. But I've been trying to see what Shams got going on, man. This is crazy, Shams. You know what? I have nothing against Shams. I did. I'm not going to lie to you. I did at first. I used to have a whole issue with Shams because Shams was trying to be like Woj, but then they got Woj up out of there. And he's taking over. And there was some news that he would put out that didn't even seem to be true. And I was, kind of question his knowledge being an insider. And Shams has stayed the course. He ain't let nobody throw him off track. And, I love guys that continues the course. Another person quite fond of is Brandon Scoop B. Robinson and the job that he does as an NBA insider. A lot of people like to throw these people under the bus because they're not names. I'm like, Scoop B is a name. Scoop B has been getting the scoop in basketball for quite a long time. And, when people try to undermine him and thinking that he's not a good NBA insider, it is so not true. I really, really wish, and I'm going to do this on each show until NBC hears this, and I don't care how long it goes, he needs to be an insider for the NBA on NBC. He has some history with NBC and the NBA. If you have not seen NBA Inside Stuff, and there was a feature story, you can go online, you can go to YouTube and look it up, his time on Inside Stuff with Ahmad Rashad. Quite certain if Ahmad Rashad were, he would endorse Scoop B to be an insider for NBC, NBA's coverage. And man, we the faster this go, closer we start. You know how that is. You know how it is. As you can also see that the Toronto Raptors did trade Davion Mitchell to the Miami Heat for PJ Tucker. It looks like PJ Tucker didn't even play a game in Miami, and he was shipped right away. Again, now he's going to be back in Toronto now for Davion Mitchell. And there's some more trades that have been out on the mix. It looks like Chet Holmgren is returning back to the Oklahoma City Thunder. He had been out since almost over 2 months now. Going to be interesting to see how the Oklahoma City Thunder, right now sitting on top of the Western Conference, can remain. And what I'm grateful of seeing this year is young teams starting to make the rise. Getting teams like the Memphis Grizzlies back in the mix, Houston Rockets, now they have surged a bunch. You're still going to have some of your veteran teams that have major playoff experience, especially in the Western Conference. You're looking at teams like the Nuggets and the Lakers and the Clippers, the T-Wolves trying to stay in the mix right now. If you really look at it, there's 11 teams right now that are sitting in. This is how crazy the Western Conference is. There are 11 teams right now at 500 or better. And then even the team that's trying to make the play-in is just two games back from getting in the play-in. Suns and Warriors right now are both trading off at 10. Well, actually, go back to the Kings. It's 9, 10, and 11. And then you got the Spurs at 22 and 26 after they just nabbed De'Aaron Fox. So right now, good place for those teams in the Western Conference. And you know how this can really get. Eastern Conference, it's just always about how the Eastern Conference don't really have, it makes them seem like they've been weak, and they've been weak for a long time. But you all know that the Eastern Conference had a champion last year with the Boston Celtics. So everything does go through them. And right now they're still sitting in the 2 spot at 36 and 15. The Knicks have resurged. I don't think they're trying to be on that low end of the playoff anymore, especially with the addition now of Karl-Anthony Towns to the mix. That they have gotten it together so far, 34 and 17, and right now in the East. So you got the Pacers sitting at 28 and 21, and 4th spot Bucks at number 5, Heat, Miami, who just made their trade. They're now at 25 and 24. The Pistons still floundering, still in that playoff hunt right now. They sit at the 7th seed. Magic, who has struggled early and they struggled lately. They're at the 8th seed. The Hawks 9, Bulls 10, and the surprising team, the Philadelphia 76ers, is outside looking in. I know Kyle Kuzma is happy as hell to get up out of there. What's going on, Amanda? I know they're happy. He is so happy to get out of there. When you talking about, boy, he couldn't have been duly happy to get up out of Washington. And goodness gracious. All right. We're gonna talk some more about it. We're gonna take a small break and we come right back. Good Reverend Doctor should be in the house by then, so we're gonna take a time out. Come back with more on the A Train Show right here on Fuel Force Network. You hear the music, you know what that time is. There he is.
What's up, man?
What's good, sir? So,
man, it's all good.
Have you got a chance to check out any of these NBA trades that done dropped today?
Yeah.
I'm digging that shirt, sir. Oh, I'm digging that shirt. Oh, I'm digging that shirt right there, man.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
Yes, sir.
So Tim, you done preached that to your people right there. Millions, billions,
Come
trades.
on, let's get it. Let's go. We after it.
That's it. We after it. Exactly. All right. One of the major moves that happened, of course, we had the Luka and Anthony Davis trade that happened on Saturday. And then now yesterday, Jimmy Butler is finally making his move over to the Golden State Warriors. Now, what are your thoughts about that particular trade? Is it good for Golden State, or is this like, you know what? I'm glad that Miami was able to get him out of there.
Oh no, it's great. It's great. I really thought that having him stay in place is only going to cause more damage. They needed to get him out of there, and it's good for Golden State. I think I hate that Golden State lost Wiggins, and however, I think Jimmy Butler will bring a great addition to them. They kind of reminded me of the old Indiana Pacers with Ron Artest and Davis boys. Having that grit. So we'll see.
And honestly, I think that he gives a little bit more grit than Andrew Wiggins does. Listen, don't get me wrong. Andrew Wiggins is a dog, and he go out there and play every night. But Butler just seems like he wants it more than Andrew Wiggins
wants
does.
It way more.
I get it.
Yeah, man.
Was it 2 years ago? Andrew Wiggins was considered by folks as the Finals MVP with some of the games that he had, but of course Steph Curry won that award. That's what we want to know, see what can Jimmy Butler do with this mix. And they're sitting right now, the 11th spot, 25-25, in a tie for that 9th spot in the play-in.
Yeah.
With two other teams. So it's not like that they're not out of it, because they're actually in it.
Yeah. And really, this is great for basketball right now, because everything that we're seeing going on in the NBA is people making critical moves for either their now or their next. So, as a fan, you don't want to see people leave teams and go other places. But then as a fan, you like, hey, let's see how it's going to work. Let's see what the next step is going to be, kind of thing. So I'm with all of it. Let's get it.
as we hear on this NBA Big Game Thursday, we sitting back and I'm looking at the Lakers. The Lakers have been making moves all week long. Like it
Yeah,
just seemed
man.
like they just blew up that team now, because now Dalton Connect is now a Hornet along with Cam Reddish. But here's the thing, though, sir. Here's the thing, sir. They went and got a center. That's the thing that they've been wanting to get. You went and got a 7-footer. Now the thing is
it gonna be valued as the same though? That's my thing.
That's going to be the key part. Is it going to be the same? And I guess that's what's going to be up for question. Is can he be an answer to that Laker problem? Can the Lakers get somewhere with him as the center? Because you don't have AD no more, right? You don't have Dalton anymore. You just lost bench player in Cam Reddish, who is solid at times, and I guess that means Bronny James better get ready. Bronny James better get ready, baby.
I mean, it is what it is.
And they did keep Austin Reeves, so Austin Reeves isn't going anywhere. So you still have that. And I seen somewhere online, it was like with Bronny James, if Bronny James going to make something of himself, he needs to be a marksman.
Yeah. I can kind of see that. But I mean, this gives opportunity for that though, right? This gives the opportunity for him to step up and kind of actually have his own little staple and put his own, placement out there. So yeah, I get it.
And I'm sitting back and I'm like, well, that's just made. Do you think the trading deadline has been better than the season so far?
Almost, yeah, absolutely. No, definitely. No, most definitely.
I'm sitting back and I'm like, man, the trades have been greater than what's been going on in the actual season itself. And we got this All-Star game coming up next week with this new format and stuff. And I'm just ready for the second half of the season now. Now that, and I know more moves are going to be happening between now and I'm going to follow them as best as I can while we're doing the show here. Shams had a couple of moves that just happened. One would involve Davion Mitchell going to the Miami Heat for PJ Tucker. Like I was saying earlier in the show, PJ Tucker didn't even last one game with the Miami Heat. And he was already shipped again.
I got you.
So, a lot of shipping is happening. And Brandon Ingram was another move.
Yep.
He's out of there, but he's going to Toronto now for Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, and a first and second round pick. So they were trying to move Brandon Ingram. Well, one thing that I would like to mention here on the show is that is a lot of youth. It's a youth movement that are leading the pack in the NBA. You look at Oklahoma City, you look at the Houston Rockets, you look at the Memphis Grizzlies, you look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, you look at teams like that. You're looking at the Indiana Pacers, you're looking at the New York Knicks. Teams that have not really seen major playoff berths are now making the inroads to being the top teams in the NBA. What you thinking? Can they sustain? Do you think those teams can sustain?
Oh yeah. Most definitely they can. I think at the end of the day, we're actually seeing the NBA evolve now, because most of the players that we had before, they were dominant all this time. They're starting to kind of be on the decline of their careers now, and so we're seeing these guys stepping up, and they coming up, and they want to be next, and they want to be important. They want to be the next in line. I think we just got to go for it.
Exactly. And I'm thinking what we're stating and where we're standing is like, we keep thinking that the NBA is not in a good place, but it's like we got to allow the youth movement to take over the league.
Oh, it's in a great place. No, it's in a great place, buddy.
It's going to take some moves, because now even with even this move of Luka going to the Lakers, the NBA has now flexed their game and now pushed it to ABC on Saturday at 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Is that a Luka thing?
Yes. And it's the Lakers. They're not, I don't think they're in prime time, mind you. I think they're moving it to an afternoon slot because they want to see what kind of ratings they can get when now they're up against college basketball and stuff that pretty much is doing their thing right now as we speak. You know.
Wow. Okay.
So putting it up against that, that's going to be interesting for sure.
It is definitely going to be interesting. Definitely going to be interesting. What do you think about the trade of, man? I mean, like, you got big names that's going random places. Like, we had Fox going to San Antonio, and like it's been great. Kyle Kuzma. Like, you kind of like, what's going on? I saw the Rockets losing the last 5 games now due to a couple of injuries and things, players not playing. What do we do about this stuff, man? Like, all of this stuff is changing, and now the culture is changing. Today is, the deadline is, what is 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock?
It'll be 2 o'clock.
Eastern, Eastern Standard Time. So, are we still looking to see more that's getting ready to happen? Or what are we looking at?
Exactly. So, it ends in an hour and a half our time. So 2 o'clock. So that'd be 3 Eastern is when the trade deadline is over. I don't know, man. I'm happy for Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma finally got out of Washington, but I feel bad for Chris Middleton because I really believe that the Bucks, along with the Mavs, they could not wait any longer for them to come back for injury.
Yeah.
So they felt like their value to the team was detrimental, which that sounds even more surprising for a Luka standpoint. Because he was only 25 years of age, and he is in his 7th year in the NBA. And they've already said get him out of here. We got to get him out of here. And seeing the press conference and looking at Jason Kidd's face, he could have looked at that general manager looking at him like,
that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
he could have looked at him like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is. And so,
yeah. And so I was sitting around like, man, I hope it's not that, because I'm like, the Mavs in a good place too. It's not. They are. It's not like that. Both teams, as we said, I'm checking the standings one more time. I'm looking at it with the West, and the Mavs are sitting at 8. The Lakers are sitting at, I think it's 5.
Yeah,
but it's
not bad.
Yeah,
did I lose my camera?
He might have did. It's only 5 games right now for the Mavs, and it'll be interesting to see what happens as we get into the second half of this NBA season. We're going to take a time out. We're going to come right back with more. We're going to get into some WWE because I want to touch on Charlotte Flair and why, when she got booed in Cleveland, you got to remember it's Cleveland, and why she should keep that energy. Keep that energy. Stay close. We'll be back with more of the show right after this. We're back on this edition of the A Train Show, the A Train Arlington Lane. Hey, you hear that music? It's time for some chaos. Okay. Monday Night Raw, here and gone. We didn't got through a couple of days. I know we missed it on Tuesday. We missed doing this on Tuesday, but there's some things that have to be discussed from what we saw on Monday Night Raw. I saw Andrew Cunningham's comment. What did I say on Monday? You can't be friends with KO. That's true. Why did that man even come back after the beating that he took? Hey, man, that Alabama slam was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was nuts. Definitely crazy. Definitely crazy. I agree. You cannot be friends with KO at all. No way possible. There's no way I could do it.
So he was mad at the fact that Sammy did not help him in that match against Cody Rhodes. He came out there for support, but he was conflicted on who he wanted to align with. So my point is, why were you out there in the first place? What is see, and now it's like it's intensified on what's happening here with all of these guys, and everything is still intertwined with the bloodline. Still.
Agreed.
Still.
Agreed. No, I definitely agree with that, buddy.
I'm at a loss here. I'm at a loss for that. But one thing I did you catch the night?
I didn't know. I didn't understand Sammy's point. Well, what did you understand the reasoning for it?
No.
Because I was lost. I was like, yo, what was the point of him coming out there? Did he add to the match? Did he take away from the match? Like, what was the point of him even doing it? Like, I think that was my issue. I just didn't understand.
I really want to play this clip from the Nightcap show where Jey Uso was on there. I really want to play this, but I'm like, we got people. I'm almost had to put out the disclaimer. For real. Because he said something. I don't know. Did you watch the Rumble? And
I did.
The part where when John Cena, when he kicks John Cena, pushes John Cena out the ring, and Jey Uso hits the mat. That was a couple of words. Did you see him say that he mouthed it off? You couldn't hear it, but you kind of understood what he said.
Oh no, I missed that there.
When he kicked him out, and Cena had the face of shock, Jey Uso started looking around. He said, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit."
No, I didn't. I missed that one. I definitely missed that.
And he confirmed it on the Nightcap. He confirmed
Did he? Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He confirmed it. I want to see if I can. Let's see. I want to see if I can find it, man, because it was hilarious, man. And notice, I'm just gonna put this out there right there. Just gonna let you know. There's the copyright disclaimer. So don't come after me. Don't come after me, man. That's what I'm about to play. Because man, It cracked me. I'm sitting here watching it last night, and I'm like, I didn't even know they did one after it was over. Did an interview. And he mentioned it, and I'm crying laughing. Okay, let me see. There it is right there. This is courtesy of the Nightcap show. Okay. And Shannon gonna ask him the question. Here it is.
Yes, sir.
I mean, how was it having your dad was a wrestler, so obviously you had to be one of the coolest kids in school.
Yeah. Not really. Not really.
Let me go back.
You're crowned Royal Rumble winner.
Oh shit. I sat in the ring, and I'm telling you, when I pushed him off, I just watched it. Oh shit. Oh shit.
I mean, he said what he felt. I mean, you know, he said what he said. He said what he felt. That man meant that. He meant every answer there, buddy. He meant every, bro. When I say he meant every answer that, he meant that. He meant that with his life, doc.
So the story I got was that no, if you watch the press conference, let me say that. If you watch the press conference, you saw Triple H, what he said about John Cena having the power of what to do in situations in WWE.
Right.
To control his
to control the narrative.
He gave an inclination with that. He didn't say it, but John Cena changed something in the middle of that presence. And if you go back, if you watch the Rumble, and it was those two left in the ring, all Cena and Uso did was look around and listening to the crowd and the crowd was getting heightened and higher during that moment. And as much as they wanted to sit here and say they were cheering for Cena, they weren't. Uso was still in the match.
Still going. Yeah.
And I think it was, I saw different watch parties. And when Jey Uso pushed Cena out the ring and he landed on his feet, the different crowds that just threw everything up in the air, hands and food and belts and hats and all that stuff, they went bananas. And I was sitting there, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I felt like with Jey Uso was like, oh shit. I remember I ran around the room in the Service Center. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, man. It was like one of the most surreal things. And it's like Jey Uso winning the Rumble. I was like, where do we go next? We talked about it Monday. And it was like, what's gonna happen now? Like, can Jey Uso really lead this group? Now that it's 2 days later, 3 days later, obviously they see something in him that he can lead.
I mean, he can. I mean, if we be honest about it, they evidently believe that the hype, really they following the fans this time. This is the first time that they're doing that. They're following the flow of the fanship. And so if the fans are banking for him, might as well go to push him. Why not push him? It's just easier.
I don't see why that's a problem.
You know, yeah, it's not. It shouldn't be. I mean, the fans are pushing them, and I know most people are gonna think that WWE is shoving him down our throats like they did Roman. I beg to differ. The fans are the ones that's doing this, right?
Yeah, this is different. This is different now. We didn't ask for Roman Reigns.
Right.
We want to see more Jey Uso. And you know, and I'm going by what the fans are saying, not what you and I are saying.
No, I agree. I definitely agree with that.
We want to see him. They want to see him with the strap. They want to see him with a world heavyweight
I agree
title.
with that.
I just think, in my opinion, that he shouldn't have fought against Gunther at Saturday night's main event so soon.
To preserve that match. But it did. But here's the thing, though. You got to consider, though, having that match happen and Gunther questioning whether or not he can beat Jey gives a little validation to pushing Jey over too. If you pay attention to it,
he did it again. Monday Night Raw when he went after
absolutely.
And it's the one thing that I've seen with Jey Uso is when he's in the ring. I understand a lot of, and him saying "oos" is literally that's him. That ain't no WWE thing. That ain't none of that. Oos has been in his It comes out of my all the time, and that ain't got nothing to do with WWE. That's just how you.
No,
talk
I agree.
about it.
I definitely agree with that.
Just judging that when he did the interview with Shannon and Chad,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
He
like,
kept saying Oos doing that interview.
yeah, he called him Oos.
Yeah.
And he said the Yeet movement.
Y'all forgive me. I'm working and operating at the same time. I got 5 things happening. So if you don't see me in my game room today, I got the business, the business flowing.
You in the boardroom today?
Yeah, I'm flowing. I got to get these billions and trillions. Oh man, I got to try to get to it. I got to get to it. So I'm engaging. I'm just trying to make sure I multitask because I can do 2 things at once.
That's what I like about him, man. Because he can do that. That's what I love about it. He can do that. But that's what's saying with the Yeet movement. You know, he was sitting there and he said that was something that he heard the kids saying. You know what I mean? But he said Yeet has always been, because it's a West Coast thing too. There's a West Coast thing, and
is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I heard that years ago. And
really,
folks playing basketball, hitting shots. Yeet. That's what.
Well, of course.
I bet you ask the kids. You ask your nephews.
Yeah. You know, we always made sounds and added our own little flavor in there.
I'm about to say, ask your nephews. Your nephews know about Yeet before it became what it is now. They know.
Yeah, they know everything these days.
But my thing was about the dynamic that they said we're gonna place this on Jey Uso. They saw it. They keep seeing it every week. Like there's nothing wrong with him coming through the crowd and get the crowd in a buzz, man. Do you know he is the only superstar that they really use those drone cameras for?
Oh yeah, well,
did you ever notice that?
I do notice that. It's almost kind of similar to when where they didn't have drone cameras then, the drone cameras then, but when Roman them was coming down, they had to have the cameraman sit right in the middle. But like the whole movement of that is crazy. Like it's dope. I'm with that 1,000%.
And I think Michael Cole said on Monday that Jey Uso was the 4th member of the Anoa'i family to win the Rumble.
Bro, let me tell you what's funny. Have you ever watched Michael Cole trying to yeet?
Yes, I have.
It is the funniest mess in the world, dude. I sit here and crack up every time I see him trying to yeet with them, but it's funny.
Pat McAfee doesn't make it any better.
Hey man, get on me, Joe.
He told him, was it Rumble or was it SmackDown? It was one of them. He told him, "Say you are a white man." Oh man, when he said that, I was like, only he can get away.
It'd be so funny. It'd be so funny, man. Watching him do it. Then when he be trying to do
embarrassing yourself, man. Like why do you? And
then he be trying to do the 3 pound. That'd be funny. I be laughing because he be just,
and he looks so awkward when he do it, but he don't care.
He don't care. He don't care.
Michael Cole is having the best time of his life right now. Hey,
then they had Wade Barrett in that Joker doing it, man. That's what made it cool.
And listen to him, and if you listen to him at the Rumble and how he completely lost his voice was gone.
Oh yeah, his voice was out of there. Absolutely.
Especially
his voice was absolutely shot.
I said that's the kind of announcer I want. If I don't get that, I don't even want JR, because JR I don't think JR ever lost his voice.
No, not that I know of.
Screaming like the way he screaming, man. But that was like pure, genuine.
But that's what you want from the WWE, though. You want that kind of going on because it just makes it that much more incredible when you're sitting back and the announcers are engaging, or they they overwhelm, like they either overwhelm or they underwhelm. Like, but you want that. It's good to have a heel announcer and a face announcer. Like it just makes it so cool. I like all they doing though. I love all they're doing.
And you know what? And I go back and I will listen to Joe Tessitore, and I'm like, you can't do what Michael Cole does. You can't. But I don't think he wants to, you know, because one, Michael Cole is the voice of WWE. That's how he gets labeled these days, you know, and because of that, they put so much on Mike to make sure he can tell the story that he can.
Right.
They give him a lot of leeway, for what he can and cannot say on these broadcasts. And you know what? I want to give a shout out to Booker T on NXT, because anytime I think it was what's her name, Stephanie Vaquer, when she makes her move, he loses his mind every single time.
You do, yeah. Yep.
I'm like, dude, you've been married to Sharmell for over 20 years and you get away with that? Come on, bro.
Still.
Come on.
I don't know. When Jada Parker came out, the Tuesday, that dude almost lost it. He sounded worse than me. Last time I did that, my wife came out the door. She said it's got to be either Jade or Jada. I said, you choose. Well, Jade ain't there.
Oh, but she will be. Have mercy. Yeah.
Are we expecting her soon?
Jade on IG. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Jade on IG. Oh, have mercy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You got to at this point. You got to at this point because she keeps. If you ain't noticing, she keeps peeling back the curtain that she's fine. She's fine. And then she's fine. You know, you got to close your eyes.
I like it.
She's fine. So Brandon Phillips got a winner here, man. When I say Brandon got a true winner, the only reason I'm gonna hate Brandon Phillips is because he was a Cincinnati Red and I was my Cardinal fan. The only time I'm gonna hate him. And I might be jealous on that reason. I'm like, how you pull that one off, bro? But that's my thing, you know. The timing is coming for Jade to show up. It's coming.
It's coming soon.
If she put "Vengeance Is Mine" on her page at any given moment,
yeah,
she can show up. She got cost.
She's ready. I think it's time, man. I think we got to pull out. We on the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, and are we gonna get a triple threat match with these girls, or is it gonna be Bianca versus Jade? I think it's gonna be Bianca versus Jade because
we want Bianca versus Jade. We don't need it to be. We need it to be a Bianca versus Jade. No doubt about it.
All right, I give you that. Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair.
A lot of people are angry with Charlotte Flair.
Why is this?
Because she came back, but we knew this. We knew this already. She was gonna come in and she was gonna win the Rumble.
Yeah, I think we the ones that helped support it and said that was gonna happen.
I have no problem with this.
I don't either.
But
I don't have a problem with it.
People that were booing are heated that she got plucked in and she came out on top. And when she was going out there, she was being her normal Charlotte Flair self, like her daddy Rick. I'm the one of one. Right? I am the one that's gonna walk out of WrestleMania with a title. So she's went on Raw, she's went on NXT, which I don't know why she even did that. Because she's gonna get Rhea. she gets Tiffany Stratton is letting me know that they want her on a secondary show. But I know Charlotte is not a secondary player. She's a primary. It'll be best if she goes on Monday Night Raw and go after Rhea again, because this will be the trio of matches, and we got to break the tie. So if anything, Charlotte and Rhea makes sense. If for Tiffany Stratton, go get Nia Jax, go get Bayley. One of them is fine. Bayley right now, she is enjoying her best life. She about to go next week to, and hopefully she be okay to play. She's going to be in the Celebrity All-Star game in San Francisco.
I got people reaching out. Oh my God.
We almost done. Here.
They tripping. These people tripping, man. They like, we need your time.
See, listen. Everybody trying to get them. You let them know what's up, though. You let them know.
Yeah, I'm trying to as much as I can, because they got a lot going on right now.
Okay. Let's see if any. We got another trade that went down. Got another trade that just
now.
Atlanta Hawks just now. Atlanta Hawks trading DeAndre Hunter to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Karis LeVert, George Niang, 3 second-round picks, and 2 swaps.
Wow.
The Phoenix Suns are trading Yusuf Nurkic and a 2026 first-round pick to Charlotte for Cody Martin, Vasilije Micic, and a 2026 second-round pick. So Nurkic is now a Charlotte Hornet. I said Cody Martin, not Caleb Martin, because Caleb Martin just went to Dallas.
Right.
Brother. And that's what I'm saying. Dallas ain't somebody to just sit there and just say they gonna go away.
They planning for the now.
Exactly. They playing for the now. And it was just interesting that they went and got a big guy like Anthony Davis, but they got many big men to go along with this group as well. So I'm proud of that, and hopefully they are going to get over the hump. They can get back to the NBA Finals again. Shout out to Kalia Collier. She's the vice president of team operation over there for the Dallas Mavericks. Big game coming up on Sunday. We will not see Friday or Saturday. Eagles and Chiefs. I know where my allegiance lies for this game, and I spoke on it on yesterday's edition of A-Team with RC.
we had our show yesterday, so
yeah, man. I know y'all had y'all's. It's fine, because I know what you do on Wednesdays. But Wednesday night, I said that I'm going with the Eagles. I'm staying with it. And I'm going to pick Saquon Barkley to be the most valuable player.
Okay.
At the Super Bowl. Do you go against the Chiefs because you can't stand the Eagles, or you going to say the NFC East? You going to put an NFC East team that ain't the Cowboys?
No, I'm going with Philly. I actually want Philly to win, to do something different this year. However, there is a team on the field that have referees in their back pocket.
Oh boy.
And so I'm really skeptical concerning whether or not these things will be if there will be a fair game, so to speak. So we shall see, sir Arlington. We shall see. If there is a fair game, then the Hurts will give and hurt, and we will have Philadelphia Eagles as the champions. However, if there is no fair game, let's be crystal clear.
It's going to be moments. It's going to be a moment in the game. It's gonna be a moment. It's gonna blow up the Super Bowl. It's gonna blow it up. And what I mean by that, people's gonna erupt. You gonna watch the game on Tubi?
Heck no. No, I will not.
The game will be exclusively on Tubi.
That's not the only place it's playing.
Oh, excuse me. Forgive me. Simulcast it on Tubi.
Thank you. All right. Because I've been saying that.
I'd rather give Tubi its ratings than Fox, even though Fox is on Tubi as well. Can't win here. Can't win. But
can't win. You can't win. You can't win with that one, buddy.
Can't win, man. Yeah, so yeah, wait. I'm sorry, man. That is a moment for me.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I tried, Bill. I'm sorry. But hey, like I said, you can catch the game on Tubi.
Whoopie damn do.
Yeah, no.
Derek, you have been awful to me all freaking night, man. All freaking show, man. You gotta be early on too, man. I'm like, it was a trade deadline, man. You should be excited about it.
Whoopie damn do.
Like, what the world? I mean, Derek been cutting me all night, man. All show.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta kill all that, man. All right, we finna get out of here, man, because it is time to wrap this bad boy up.
Yeah, and I got business to try to take care of.
Yes. So we'll be back on Tuesday.
Tuesday,
be back at it again, and
yes, sir.
We will have some fun with this one. Yes, we'll be back at it then, and we'll discuss the aftermath of the Super Bowl and
WWE
with Monday Night Raw.
Yep, and the Super Bowl, WWE, and the aftermath after all of this NBA stuff, because it's going to be some more NBA drama. So let's just wait and see how this is going to pan out for us.
All right. So for the Rev, thank you, sir. The Deke, we out of here. This is the A-Train Show. You can only find it right here.
Peace and hair grease.
We'll see y'all Tuesday, okay? Checking out.
All right, bro.
Right now.